Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Your style sends a message to women. Now this is very important. Because I've talked about style several times and it sends a message. The way you style yourself sends a message because they are trying, like a lot of guys are big on cold approach. And a lot of guys think, well, I just spit this right game at her. But they making a decision and judging you on how you dressed and stuff. Even beyond what you look like. Because, of course, you get some guys think, then they'll argue every time I talk about body gaming. It's just the face, it's just the face. I already know the dudes ain't getting none. Because the nature of women, yes, they looking at the face, but they looking at everything else too. And then they go on beyond that. Like I talked about Monday, shoot, they smelling you, they listening to your voice, all of that. But even before then, they judge you on your whole physical thing, your whole physical body from head to toe, plus how you style yourself. Because they looking at everything. Okay, you see how I'm dressed now. Okay, say I'm like walking up someplace, approaching a woman. Okay, her first thing when she see the glasses, okay, they make me look intelligent. In fact, I remember when I was working on this one job where I used to wear glasses more every day, and then I stopped wearing them as much, and the woman specifically said, she said, oh, I like those glasses. You always look so smart in them. That told me she likes smart men. That told me, because that was the message I was sending. Because I was looking a certain way. Okay, you see how I'm dressed now. Okay, yeah, got my little Henley on, but I also got, my stylish things for my wrist and, my beads. Got a watch on, got my Gi and Yami symbol right here and everything. And I told you, I always tell the story of when I was wearing this at a relationship expo and a very beautiful woman approached me. A very beautiful woman approached me. But this particular expo, we were kind of on that tip. I'll leave it at that. We were kind of on that tip, but it sent a message to her, say, oh, okay, he's on something deeper. Let me see what's up. But that told me about who she was and everything, and, of course, this is kind of got the stylish thing, having a watch on. It's very important to have a watch for a man if he wants to be taken seriously, because any man that's time. That's why you have a Rolex will cost so much money. Yeah, it's jewelry and everything, but it says something about the man, or even the type of watch he's wearing and stuff. When they looking at a man's shoes, what did I say? I'm famous for saying a man's shoes could get his dick sucked. That's because they judging his personality on it. Is he wearing some Timbs, got that rough look to him? Or that more fun look wearing some Jordans, or the more casual but business look wearing some Clarks, or wearing some expensive Italian joints and stuff. And then even his suit or what clothing he's wearing is saying something about him. Like, I remember one time, it's one of the few times I met a woman in the street. In fact, I know she had checked out some of my videos. She might be watching this video now. You know who you are, baby. Check this out. I remember I was coming out of a restaurant. She was clocking me. She was walking right beside me. She came out at the same time because I even held the door for her. And then I walked a little ahead. She actually caught up and walking right beside me. I said, okay, she wants to talk. All right. We're talking and stuff. And, we get into what I do and everything. And she was surprised. This is why. The message I sent to her was like, first of all, she thought I was about 15 years younger. She's like, you're that old? Because we were talking and stuff, and talked on the phone later on and everything. She was like, oh, you look younger. She even complimented me. She said, you look good and everything. But she didn't see me as a more serious business person, because I had on a no-name polo shirt, had on just some regular jean shorts, some regular sneaks, because I was just eating there. That was just like my lunch. I wasn't trying to pick up. I don't try to pick up women in the streets. And let me say something about that real quick, because every now and then I get somebody, hey, can you show us some videos and stuff? Man, I'm 57 years old. And this happened when I met this woman. I'm in my 50s. That's some like high school shit, okay? But it can still happen random places. But I ain't gonna be walking around with some camera and shit, man. It look corny as shit. Seriously, that shit would look corny. But getting back to what I was saying, I looked younger to her. And she was kind of taken aback. She found, oh, wait a minute, he got business card, everything. And she actually, we had a conversation about that. She said, you didn't look like all of that. I was like, no. But it kind of told me what she was really interested in. It told me exactly what she was more interested in. So it changed something, but she made a judgment based on how I was dressed. That's what women do. You know, they want to see, because, you know, it's not talked about the social class aspect enough. They want to see if you in that class that they at least want to deal with. You know, it's like even when you're wearing a suit or something, is it off the rack or is it tailored? Does it look like an expensive joint or just something you just threw on somewhere? You know, they looking at the shoes, they looking at all of that. You know, they looking at whatever symbols you have on. Say that this wasn't a Ginyami, it was a cross. Okay, you get some women who maybe go to Christian churches and stuff. They say, oh, okay, he you know, he's a believer. It says something. Or what if it's, you know, moon and crescent? Okay, you might have some women, they Muslim or something. They say, oh, okay, he's down. You know, all of that comes into it. You know, it's sending a message, and it's very important. See, you get some guys out here thinking, oh, it's just a face, just a face. It tells me they don't interact with women. You know, indeed, in the video I had on Monday, well, I was talking about like how women are looking at a man's sex appeal. That's the whole package. They look at the whole package, including how you dress. It sends a message to them. It sends a message about your social class. That's very important to women. It sends a message what you into. Even when you look relaxed and everything, they paying attention. You know, they looking at how you coordinate and everything. They looking at that. It sends a message. Okay, and say you got some guys who are really big on code approach, really big on it. When you're approaching that woman, you might be thinking, okay, when I start spitting this game, I'm gonna get her. She already made a decision as you're approaching because she's looking you up and down. And she's looking, nah, I ain't feeling how he's dressing. And it's deeper than just not liking it. It's saying, okay, that's not what I'm looking for. She might be a more professional type of woman looking for a professional type of guy. Now, if you're approaching her and you happen to have a nice suit on, or you look like you just at lunchtime on a business, like maybe just a shirt, nice shirt and tie or something, okay, she's like, yeah, okay, if that's what she's looking for. Or if she's more blue collar herself and stuff, she might see you approaching in a suit, and she might even think you're handsome, but then your clothing says, oh wait, he's up there, he might be sedity or something. She wants a more down to earth dude, you know? Like your style, it can include not even just your clothing, but whether you have tats, whether you have studs in your ears or something like that. You know, it says something to her. It speaks to her. And I'm gonna tell you what. Here's the thing with a man, because some men will say, well, how to dress to get women. Your style gotta represent who you are. Your style gotta represent your style, your personality. Like as a friend of mine, good friend of mine, she was telling me about her son got this woman young lady he'll probably end up marrying. But his style was always plain, but she's feeling that style. She's feeling it. See, you want to style yourself in such a way to get the women that you want who are a part of your tribe. Best way to do that is follow your own style. Only thing I say about it, just keep it clean. Just keep it clean. But if you got some style that's real flashy and all that, that's you. If you more laid back, more chill, more mellow, that's your style should represent that. Because it's all about getting a woman who likes that style. In fact, it makes it easier for you. Say you in a situation, there's 100 women in a particular place or something. You don't need all 100. You might get one woman that's feeling you, but that's all you need. Because she's feeling your style and everything. Like I remember this dude. Oh man, this is one of those great stories. I brought him to this party. I think I told this one before, but he was facing prison the next day, and he was like, Rom, I gotta get some puss before I go to prison and stuff. He beat the case, and it's like one of those cases probably end up in somebody's law journal or something, but he beat the case, but he was like, he gotta get it. Now he came, his old style, now this was back in the 90s, but his style was like some 70s player and stuff. He had He had a shirt on, kind of a silk shirt. It was it was open all the way down to just above his navel. He actually had on some tight pants and he had some boots. And, you know, I was like, hey, that's you. He actually ran into a woman who liked that exact style. She even complimented it and stuff. Boom. But it was a message it sent to her. He basically had anybody watch that show Martin? And with that player, Jerome? He had that Jerome vibe, but he ran into a woman who liked it. But it sent the message to her. He got it. You know, he did his thing. You know, I drove him up there, but he, you know, after being in this, you know, talking with this woman for a few hours and stuff, he was like, hey, Rom, I'm good. I got a ride home. Don't worry about me. I'm like, okay, bye. You know, but it was his style. So that's important. You want to develop it, you have to, you know. Women, when they look at, here's the bottom line. When women look at a man, they look at everything. They look at everything. A man got to understand that. And he can't walk around, even with body game, you can't walk around like with your shirt off all the time. In fact, you might look corny. Like if that's your style, walking around like that, that sends a message to women too. It's like, okay, yeah, he fine, he attractive, but not to be taken seriously and stuff. And you could be like one of those like high value men as far as money is concerned. So, but the message you sending is, oh, okay, he's just good for a good time. Very important. So anyway, that's all I got for today, y'all. Get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.